My name is Cathy Underwood, and this is how I became an executive in the construction industry. In 2000, I graduated from Virginia Tech with a master's degree in biological systems engineering. So the first project I ever got a chance to work on was Floyd T. Benz Middle School. Then one of the projects actually 8 Jefferson Place in downtown Roanoke. This was a really neat project because, as you can imagine, the old Norfolk Southern building had a lot of history. Seeing the building kind of shelled and then seeing it turn into a vibrant living space was just a really neat opportunity to see kind of the full cycle of what construction can be.
Did you know if you were the first woman at that time?
I did not. So it was actually later in my career when I realized that I had actually been the first female to interview for the estimating department. So after almost a year in the estimating department, I had an opportunity to work as a project engineer. One of the first projects I got to work on was Meadowbrook High School. And this was a tricky project. There was just a lot of phasing and considerations that had to happen. So as I wrapped up Meadowbrook, 2003 was actually a big year for me. I got to welcome my first baby into the world. When I returned from maternity leave, I actually sent a letter to our president asking for the opportunity to be the project manager. And again, Branch took a chance. Between 2003 and 2010, I had an opportunity to also grow our family, and so we added 4 beautiful children to our lives during that time. I know that often there's a stigma around having a family while you're in the construction industry, but for me, it has really worked out well. And luckily, there were a lot of advocates at Branch. It also takes a village at home, so I'm super appreciative that we had that village. So in 2007, I was tapped on the shoulder and offered an opportunity to lead our development of what is the CM at Risk process. In 2008, we were super excited because we were actually awarded a 2-project package from Virginia Tech, and it was the West End Dining Hall and IDRF project. So the IDRF project, particularly out at the vet school, had some complexities because we were working right next to the large animal emergency care center. As we got better and better at CM at Risk, my role changed into more of a regional manager, so I wasn't focused on a particular procurement. And so as a regional manager, one of the really interesting projects that I had an opportunity to work on was the Blacksburg High School, Auburn High School, and Auburn Middle School project. Due to a snowstorm, the Blacksburg gym had collapsed. So they needed a solution very quick. And so we were able to provide them an option that allowed them to complete this high school along with Auburn High School, which was already under design development. And luckily, we were able to pull through. In September of 2020, I had the opportunity to become the president of Branch Builds, which is our vertical construction group here at Branch. So I'd lie if I didn't say that I was a little bit nervous about the opportunity, but I knew I had great people there with me. And so I was very excited to have an opportunity to lead the folks at Branch. So one of the most exciting projects during my presidency is the Carillon Tower that we're working on. This is a large project, the largest project that our local hospital, Carillon, has undertaken. It's about a $400 million project. It's gonna have a significant impact for our whole region. It was extremely complex due to the mountain behind it and the water source that we had to navigate around. So in January 2023, I transitioned into the corporate business development role, which I'm currently in. So it's funny how your career goes full circle, right? Because I started in estimating on the Get Work side, and then now I'm working in a corporate business development role. I get an opportunity to really work with all 3 of our business lines and think about things from the bigger picture and not just from one building perspective. So I think anyone can work their way up in the construction industry. There's just a lot of opportunities. Overall, I would say being engaged, curious, be a sponge, be driven. Take every opportunity to learn as much as you can from those around you. With those characteristics and traits, I think you can do anything. My name is Cathy Underwood, Corporate Business Development Officer at Branch, and that is how I became an executive in the construction industry.